Lightning rod.
We're all clear. If you're ready to go 73 miles per hour, keep it smoking out, then make some noise.
Lightning rod. Wait, or is it chain rod? No, it's hybrid rod, right? Okay, all jokes aside, what even is lightning rod? Since 2016, it's had an identity crisis every single day. First, it was never open. Then its launch got toned down. And then they took away its launch. But at least it's still wooden, right? Oh, it's iBox now. But there always was one thing lightning rod wasn't. A hypercoaster. Alright, what's important to mention first is that Dollywood does not consider lightning rod a hypercoaster. But it's only because Dollywood doesn't know the potential of lightning rod. Only been nerfed, never buffed. And that's why I'm here today. They think I'm crazy, but you clicked on this video so you know this was coming. Is lightning rod a hyper hybrid? Lightning rod reaches a total max height of 206 feet. Yes, 206 feet tall.
Coincidence? I think not!
Which, as all of you should know, makes it a hypercoaster. If you don't know what a hypercoaster is, it's a roller coaster between 200 and 299 feet. And since lightning rod does reach this height of beyond 200 feet, it makes it a hypercoaster, right? Well, apparently no, because some of you might be saying,
Well, no, lightning rod's drop is only 165 feet tall.
I have some problems with this argument. While yes, lightning rod's drop does only reach 165 feet, how does that make it any less of a hypercoaster? For example, Magnum XL200, the first ever hypercoaster. You may be saying,
Yeah, but Magnum is a hypercoaster because it reaches 200 feet.
that is a very true statement. But do you know what doesn't reach 200 feet? Magnum's drop. Magnum's drop is only 195 feet. So according to your logic, then Magnum also isn't a hypercoaster. Magnum is widely considered a hypercoaster. Why is that? Because it reaches 200 feet, and that's why it's classified as a hypercoaster.
Oh, even though Magnum's drop is not a hyper, its drop is basically the same as a hyper. It's only 5 feet shorter.
Which that is very hypocritical. And those are probably the same people that don't call Orion a giga. Anyways, I respond to that by looking at Tormenta Rampaging Run. Yes, I know this is the third time Tormenta has made it into a video in a row, but shh. Tormenta reaches a height of 309 feet, making it a giga coaster. I have not seen anybody call Tormenta a hypercoaster. And do you know what the drop is? 275 feet. And the drop height is literally in Tormenta's announcement video. So you cannot say people didn't know the height of the drop. And guess what the difference is between the drop and 300 feet? 25 whole feet. Do you want to know how many feet lightning rod is from 200 feet? 35. Only 10 more than Tormenta. And I don't see anybody calling Tormenta a hypercoaster, so you cannot use lightning rod's drop against it. But some people still might say,
But since it's on a hill, it doesn't count because its structure never actually reaches 206 feet because it uses the hill.
now, this is actually a really good argument against lightning rod. While, yes, lightning rod does use its hill to get to its max height, but do you know what else uses a hill/mountain to reach its max height? Yes, You guessed it, Falcon's Flight, the world's tallest roller coaster, reaching 640 feet by using a mountain to get that high. And no one says that Falcon's Flight isn't an Exocoaster and how it's only 500 feet. No, they all say it's 600 feet and an Exocoaster. So either Falcon's Flight is a fraud or Lightning Rod is a hypercoaster. Mako at SeaWorld Orlando is a hypercoaster that reaches a max speed of 73 miles per hour. Magnum, the first hypercoaster, reaches a max speed of 72 miles per hour. Do you want to know Lightning Rod's max speed? 75 miles per hour. Faster than both of those hypercoasters. And since the launch got removed, it's reaching that speed only by using gravity. Now give me one reason why Lightning Rod isn't a hyper hybrid. Do you actually know how much this would change if Lightning Rod is considered a hyper hybrid? It would be the second ever wooden coaster to reach 200 feet, right behind Son of Beast. Lightning Rod would be considered the first hyper hybrid coaster, doing it 2 years ahead of Steel Vengeance. Sucky Cedar Point, Dollywood's 2 years ahead of you, even though you have every other ride imaginable. Steel Vengeance would never be considered the tallest or fastest hybrid coaster. There would be a three-way tie between tallest hybrid coaster, between Iron Gwazi, Zadra, and Lightning Rod. Elias would never be the tallest wooden coaster. Maybe if you did freestanding coaster, but that's just a ripoff. Probably so much more that I can't even think of right now. But if Lightning Rod isn't a hypercoaster, then Magnum, Tormenta, and Falcon's Flight are all considered frauds. Either because their drops are below the requirement, or they use mountains to reach their top height. If you don't think Lightning Rod is a hypercoaster, please tell me in the comments. I'm gonna try to respond to as many as possible. By the way, this is my opinion, so please be respectful in the comments, even though my opinion is obviously correct. Thank you guys so much for getting me to, 34 subscribers now? It's crazy because I wrote the script yesterday and it only has 26 subscribers in it. I did not expect my last video to blow up so much. Thank you guys so much. I worked really hard on these videos and it means a lot to me to see that everyone else also cares. With all that said, if you could subscribe seeing how I only have 34 subscribers, it would be amazing. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.